Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. For those of you who are new here, hi, hello. If I sound very out of breath, I am. I am in my third trimester, which I am due April 11th. We are having a baby girl. In case you missed our gender reveal, I've had a few of you reach out asking if we had a baby registry, and we do. I'll post it down below, and we're so grateful for any help we receive, but also don't feel obligated, so it will be there down below. I feel like every pregnancy it's been hard for me to continue filming, which is why I put out less content, because I both times have worked full-time while I've been pregnant, and by the time I get home, and now I have a 4-year-old when I come home, it's just really hard to do pretty much anything at all, especially at this point. And so hopefully more content will come soon. We'll see, because then we'll have a newborn, but I am still trying to proceed with this. Today I'm very excited because Beauty Bay released a new palette, and if you have heard me talk about Beauty Bay, I think I've reviewed 2 of their palettes so far. This one is called Love Notes, and Beauty Bay comes out with these palettes and they always have a beautiful color story, and the quality is usually pretty good, but the price is even better. I'll post the price somewhere on the screen because I forget it off the top of my head, but truly it is really affordable, and I have swatched these on my Instagram already, which is For the Love of Glitter. If you like product shots or you like swatches, I usually post the swatches there first before I'm able to get up a review. Alright, so it came in this beautiful box, and I really think they hit it with the packaging on this one. It looks like an envelope with a little seal, a B for Beauty Bay, and I just think it is so pretty. And when you open it up, this is what the actual palette looks like. I do kind of wish they continued with the envelope theme, but I guess maybe this is supposed to kind of be the love letter coming out from it, so it makes sense. I just really like the little envelope look. I think it's cute. So here it is. You have some nice shiny metallic detailing on the front. It is just cardboard. On the back it kind of has like a little detail. It says, step into a hazy daze and become obsessed with the Love Notes palette, featuring 20 shades that are wearable for every day while still allowing you to get creative. You're going to fall in love with this palette time after time, ranging from soft lavenders to playful florals and sparkly pinks. Let us introduce you to your new makeup suitor. And it has little seashells and little rainbow details, and it's so cute. It does have a mirror, and here is the color story. Super duper metallic. I'm gonna swatch these on my hand for you guys quickly. Again, if you want to see more swatches, go over to my Instagram. But we're just gonna go row by row. So the first one we have is corset, and then we have cotton. These are your 2 kind of brow bones, which this one I feel like would work for deeper skin tones. This one would maybe be more for lighter skin tones. And then here you have Chandelier. Chandelier is like our first kind of duochrome type shade. It does shift. It has like a strong gold shift, but does have some pink in it as well. And then you have this light baby pink called Angel. Let's just go ahead and swatch them for you. They all swatched so nice. The pictures on my Instagram were done in sunlight and no primer. See you guys in. There's the first 4. So pretty. I love that shade. I did not use that one today, but I'm excited to use it. Next we have Cheeks, which I used on my cheeks as blush today. And then we have Mahogany, which is this deep brown. And then we have Candlestick. Candlestick is definitely just like a bronzy color with lots of silver shimmers in it. And then we have Soap, which is a light pastel purple. So I feel like there's 2 light pastel purples, and we really could have done without one of them, but that's not what they did. So that's all right, I guess. I don't know. I feel like they do keep their palettes pretty affordable though, which is really nice. So there are the next 3. Again, like they're just so pigmented and buttery, they just didn't need much help. Next we have one of my favorite shades in here. This one is called Bellini. It is just like this peachy pink sparkly color, blushed, which I used in this tutorial today. It's kind of a little bit more of like a brighter baby pink, like has more yellow tone to it. This one's really beautiful too. Pillow, another favorite. This one's more of just like a straight up taupey lavender metallic, but it's really pretty. And then here we go again. We have the more, I don't know, blue toned lavender. They're just so light though. I wish they didn't do that to us, but they did. So There's Bellini, so beautiful. Flushed. Some of these are powdery. Pillow, which is that very silver taupey metallic. And then again, here we have yet again another lavender. I know this one is a little deeper, so maybe we could have just pushed that one out of the mix, you know? Next, I really like this purple as well. It's called Princess. This one's so pretty. And then we have Handkerchief, a matte pink. Again, there's a lot of like matte light baby pinks. We probably could have done away with one of them. They do have like different undertones, but honestly, I don't think we needed them all. Cupid is the one that looks like this almost reddy pink cranberry color. And then again, another light pastel purple. This one does seem to have a little more depth to it. So that's, you know, nice at least. So there's that first sparkly purple. Ah, the shimmers in here, just love them. See, those, no, they're not exact, but the pinks, come on, close enough, close enough. Here's that cranberry kind of shade color. And then here's that other lavender. This one actually has a little more, you know, background tone to it so you can actually see it. So I do appreciate that. Like some of those shimmers are just so wet and metallic. They make my heart sing. I love them. I love them so much. All right, I used this one on my lid today called Spark. Here's that one. This one's more of the pinky toned purple. I used this one. I struggled with the shade a lot, Love. It swatches fine, but it was a struggle. Then we have Confetti, which I don't think we also needed to, like, they look different in pan, but I feel like swatched, they look pretty similar. And then lastly we have Ruby. Maybe I'll swatch it on my wrist because we're running out of spaces. Here's the deep purple. Ruby. See, they're not exact. There's that other one. Like I would choose Ruby over this one because this one doesn't really have much shine to it. And then lastly we have that one. That one's more of like a brick brown tone for you guys. Beautiful color story. I think they're so pretty. Now that we've swatched this, I am going to demo this eye look that I did today. There was some struggles, so if you want to hear about the quality and the performance, stay tuned, keep watching. I have already primed my eyes using this NYX, I think it's the pigment primer. I just threw it on there. It is pretty sheer, so if it looks like I have nothing on my eyes, because there's really no base color to it. Let's get into this baby. I am so excited. The shimmers look gorgeous upon swatching. It feels like pretty standard Beauty Bay quality. So many beautiful colors to choose from. It just looks so ethereal to me. I have no idea what types of colors. Today for my blush, I actually used cheeks and then more towards the outer portion. And then I put on Handkerchief more on the apples of my cheeks. So that is like the blush that I have on today, the blush. The eyeshadows that I'm wearing. We're gonna go into Flush first. Is this light peachy pink color. For under the brow bone, we're gonna use Cotton, which is the beige shade. For being lighter colors, these are pretty pigmented. They are a little bit powdery. I just like got it all on my brow, so you know, might have to go back with some fixing that up. But this honestly is just very basic beige color. I am having quite a bit of like fallout from the mattes in the pan. When I swatched them, they felt really buttery though, so I'm actually kind of surprised. It's been a hot minute since I've used like a Beauty Bay palette. We're gonna go into cheeks. What I have on my cheeks, I'm so funny. This one had less kick up. Could be because the other ones were lighter shades. So far everything is performing just fine though. No weird issues. No weird patching going on. just some powder kick up here and there. Now we're gonna go into Mahogany, which is this deep brown shade. There aren't very many deep shades to choose from. There are 3, which I feel like there was maybe like 1 more to help deepen up some of these colors, but at least there are some deeper shades, but it would be nice to see a few more, especially for deeper skin tones. So there's a lot of pastels in here. So I don't know if you can see that little gap right there. That is happening. I don't usually worry about that as much anymore though, because honestly once you put on shimmers and stuff, it kind of comes together and you don't really notice it as much. But it's kind of worrisome at first. Like, I feel like it's because I'm trying to pack it a little bit on top of that other shadow we put down, and I think that since these are more pressed pigments, I probably should have used the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. The e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer helps them stick better, and I think that it would have worked better with this formula. Since I'm in my 3rd trimester, I just get out of breath so easy. I mean, even since my 1st trimester, but you know, it's just getting a little bit harder to breathe up in here. We're gonna take this, we're gonna add some purple. We're gonna add the glove color, which is the deep purple here. Add that. To kind of help deepen. I do feel like this would be a good everyday palette though, because you do have some lighter tones if you don't want to go deep and dark and crazy like this. I haven't done like a dark look in a long time, so I just really wanted to play with some shades today. These aren't the best mattes I've ever used, but they're still working, and again, I think once we get the shimmers on, it'll be a little bit better. Kind of help cover and mask those patchy areas. We're gonna take the purple called Lilac underneath to help blend out that deep purple underneath. We're gonna take the dark purple underneath. How many times can I say underneath? A lot. Then we're gonna go back into Glove, the deep dark purple. This is still a really pretty palette. Just, the mattes aren't amazing. The deeper ones specifically. It's gonna be so hard to pick what shimmers to use because there's so many beautiful ones in here. I'm gonna take the NYX glitter glue. I like to use these for shimmers, especially ones that have a little bit more glitter flecks in them. I think that this will just help it really pop, but also make sure that we don't have little tiny glitter particles fall out all over our face. And the way I like to apply it is by taking like a flat brush, and sometimes I'll dab it on my finger first, sometimes I'll put it on the brush first. The thing that's cool about putting it on the brush is after you apply the glitter glue, there's still a little bit of tackiness left over on the brush, and so it makes picking up those, like, especially like more slippery shimmers a lot easier. I think we're gonna keep it more halo, like a little more centered, and we might use two different shimmers at least for the centers. So starting off, I think we are going, I don't know, there's so many pretty colors. We're gonna start off with Spark, this beautiful purple. This one's a little bit more pinky tone purple. This one's more like cool tone blue tones. So we're gonna use the more pinkier toned purple first. And see, the shimmers I think are like the star of this palette. Like so stinking beautiful. So beautiful! I'm like barely tapping it on there. Just so pretty. I don't really need more than that, but I like keep wanting to dip in just because I'm like, oh, I just can't get enough. And then I feel like the thing to do would be to use that cool toned purple or Pillow. But I kind of want to use this peach color here. I don't know why it's called Bellini. And I think we're going to put that in the middle instead. Because why not? I think it's still light enough that it kind of helps add a little extra boom from the center. So now that we've done that, I'm just gonna go back into that matte purple to kind of help blend it into the rest of the look. Then I think for the inner corner, I'm going to use this one called Pillow. This one is almost like a taupey, light, silvery purple. Oh, that is a gorgeous. That is stunning. That's really pretty. That is really pretty. There are, see, you can still see the patchiness from prior, If I had put shimmer all over the lid, that would have helped solve the problem, but I didn't do that. So now we have a little patchy area, and I can't cover it. Can't cover it here. So that's not good. All right, I'm gonna finish up everything else. All right, here are my final thoughts. Not gonna lie, the mattes really got on my nerves. I just could not build it up. And I feel like if this is happening with my skin tone, like I can't build the shades to look nice and neat, or they kind of just brush away, then that really might cause a concern if you have a deeper skin tone, just because will you be able to get the pigment to deepen up enough to show up on your skin? I don't know. You might have to use a lighter base for it to show up. I wish I had gone in and used the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. I think it would have helped a lot. So I think I'm gonna have to try it again using the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer, because again, I feel like it's the best one for these types of issues with pigments when they start to like sweep away. But the mattes, they got on my nerves. They got on my nerves, I'm not gonna lie. The shimmers are amazing and I love them, no issues. They're so pretty. I feel like if I was doing a look, just a basic look where I'm just putting some brown in the crease and some shimmer on the lid, I probably would have no issues. I really think it's when you start trying to pack colors on top of other colors that it just becomes a little bit more of a problem. Let me know down below, are you planning on picking this up? I am still happy I have it. Like I said, I think that for everyday wear, it will still be okay, but for creating more than just a crease shade and an eyelid shade, I think it becomes a little bit more tricky. So if you're a beginner and you are trying to create like really magnificent looks, I don't think this is the palette for it. But if you just enjoy the shimmers and the color story and don't mind having just, you know, I think it's really pretty still. And to me, I'm still happy because the shimmers are so good. If I really wanted to do a deeper look, I probably honestly would just reach for a different palette to use the mattes. And I probably have most of these matte colors in other palettes. So for my collection, that wouldn't be an issue. For someone else who doesn't have palettes upon palettes, you know, that would be an issue because you might not have a bunch of mattes to just pull from other things. But the mattes, the lighter ones are all right. It's just, again, when you start trying to build the deeper ones upon each other. And the deeper ones might be okay too if you just use a deeper one by itself and then put it on the lid. I don't know. That was just my experience. You guys might use it and it come out flawless and perfect and I'd be so happy for you. But that just wasn't my experience today. So let me know, are you picking this up or did you pick it up? And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.